Right now on Up with KREM, after years of negotiations, the Spokane City Council approved a police contract.
So this contract meets the dual needs of the community to show support for its police officers and also to gain greater clarity on civilian oversight.
Up ahead, what is included in that new deal and what the public can expect to see.
After several delays, the trial for a man accused of firing at Coeur d'Alene police 2 years ago in City Park is underway. We'll tell you the latest.
We officially hit 50 degrees yesterday, and with warm temperatures in the forecast coming up, we're talking the odds of hitting 60 later this week.
Good news for foodies. This morning we look at the Inlanders list of restaurants participating in the Great Dine Out.
Up with KREM starts right now with Jen York, Joshua Robinson, Jeremy Legoo, and Dana Marie McNichol.
Well, good morning. Welcome back to Up with KREM, 6 a.m. here on our Tuesday morning. Well, the search for Spokane's new city flag is coming closer to an end. The Spokane Flag Commission selected the 12 finalists. And the first week of April, the public will pick the winning design. Voters, though, need to have a Spokane Library card. You can register for that on SpokaneLibrary.org. Yeah, some good submissions there. I like seeing that.
I got to say, Jen, I've been so curious since we heard, we started to hear about all of the different designs coming in. I just want to go in and vote on one. I want to see them.
I know there were so many good designs. I know we featured that here on the morning show, Dana Marie, and there were hundreds.
Yeah, absolutely. And I noticed that none of them have words on it. That was one of the recommendations or the guidelines for it. So I see a lot of rivers flowing through the flags, maybe making it look like the Spokane River. So I'm curious to see what elements of our area get added.
I want the lilacs. I'm a huge fan of the flower, and Lilac City, put one on there. That's me personally, though.
We know which one Jeremy is voting for.
Yes. Yes.
Of course, that's something we'll continue to track here in the weeks to come. Again, voting opens in April, and the public will get to pick the winning design.
So far away, that's a month away. Did you know that by the time voting opens, our average daytime high temperature will be about 55 degrees?
Oh,
wow.
That's dreamy.
Yeah.
Jen and I are on the warm weather train.
Oh, yeah. Yesterday, I dropped the top on the convertible, went, ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Today I'm going to do the same thing. And you know what? I only put it up at night because it gets kind of cold. It's kind of cold. And my coworkers might look at me like I'm a little out there if I show up and the top's down at 4 o'clock in the morning. But right now, temperatures are hanging out in the mid-30s. Not quite convertible weather, but later on this afternoon, hey, I've seen you guys out there with your tops down in the temps in the 40s, and I'm going, ooh, that seems a little chilly. You must have a seat heater and some warm heat coming out. My car doesn't quite have the heat, so, not quite the same. 36 degrees there, and it's around there across much of the inland northwest. Temperatures trending cool this morning, but this is really close to what we would expect to see in about 2.5 weeks in terms of weather. Your overnight lows falling down to the low 30s or around 30, and your daytime highs right around 50 degrees. So for now, we are actually supposed to be about 5 degrees colder than everywhere we are right now. But there you go, a little bit of cloud cover as we start the day. I can look up and see a few of those clouds. Those are quickly moving out. Hopefully back behind it we get some of that clear sky, but it does look like another round of clouds moves in right thereafter. So we're going to keep an eye on those throughout much of the day today and tomorrow. I think tomorrow we have even less cloud cover than what we are going to see today. Likely means a little bit cooler start to the day, and that's going to be the case as we make our way into Thursday as well. But by this afternoon, sun's out and, well, temps are up. 50 degrees is likely what we hit. 51 isn't out of the question. I, have now turned into an optimist after we did officially hit 50 yesterday. So if you're asking me, 60 by Friday. No question. Who wants 60 degrees? Anyone in the studio?
Yeah. Yesterday we were like, are you going to do it? Are you going to do 60?
I'm doing it. I'm full commit on 60 degrees. And you know what? I'm going down with the ship. I'm going to stay on 60 even if the forecast changes. So trust me on Friday, 60.
Make your plans now. Jeremy, thank you so much. All right, coming up now on 6:04. Well, after multiple delays, the trial is now underway for the suspect in the Coeur d'Alene 4th of July shooting. This happened back in 2019. 19-year-old Tyler Rambo is accused of pointing a gun at police and firing one shot. Officers returned fire, hitting him 14 times, leaving him permanently disabled. Nicole Hernandez is joining us now from City Park, where that all unfolded. Hi, Nicole.
Yeah, good morning, Jen. So back in 2019, I was actually in this same spot here at City Park in Coeur d'Alene. And take a look, this morning the beach is completely empty, but that evening and into the morning, there was scattered belongings all over this beach because of the chaos that happened from that shooting. And now, of course, almost 2 years later, that trial has started. The trial started yesterday for Tyler Rambo, and it's expected to begin again this morning at 8:30 this morning. So Tyler Rambo did plead not guilty to attempted murder and aggravated assault. Rambo lost both of his legs as a result of the shooting. Now, since the shooting, he has filed a $9 million lawsuit against the city. Opening statements happened yesterday. Prosecutors say their evidence, including 7 police-worn body cameras from that night, will prove Rambo guilty of the charges. The defense, though, told the jury there is more to what happened than state officials will show.
Brandished that gun, put it in the air, put it down, never dropped the gun, kept it in his hand, paced and turned, and then leveled that gun and shot it at them.
He put it in the air and he fired one shot in the air, hoping to disperse this band of people that's taking life at it.
Now, no Coeur d'Alene officers have been charged in this case, but the trial for Rambo is expected to last at least 2 weeks. In in Coeur d'Alene, I'm Nicole Hernandez.
Nicole, thank you. 6:05 now. Well, this morning, Amazon is facing a lawsuit accused of systemic racism and gender discrimination.
Charlotte Newman, a senior level manager, says Amazon hires black applicants for positions that they're overqualified for, pays them less, and is slow to promote. And her claims are similar to those recently published by the technology news outlet Recode. In it, black Amazon employees allege racial bias in the company's hiring, promoting, and performance reviews. And a move, Newman says, can cost someone millions in stock and other financial compensation.
Now, the woman says a manager review included stereotypes of black women. She reports she was called aggressive, too direct, and scary. Newman also accused a supervisor of pulling her braids, groping, and sexually harassing her. He was terminated.
Now, in a statement, Amazon said in part, quote, "We do not tolerate discrimination or harassment of any kind and thoroughly investigate all claims and take appropriate action." Dana Marie?
Well, foodies out there, let's listen up, because trending online is the Inlander list just released these restaurants participating in the Great Dine Out. Now, this is in lieu of traditional restaurant week, which many people look forward to every single year. So here is a look at the list. I know it's very small, but we'll post that on social media for you. 160 restaurants in the Spokane and Coeur d'Alene region have signed up. Now, the Great Dine Out is a first-time event created to provide support to our local restaurants, which have been so profoundly impacted by the pandemic. Restaurants will feature 3 signature menu items like signature dishes, fan favorites, and family feasts. And we are just under 2 weeks away from the event. It runs March 12th through the 22nd. Now, in August, the Inlander will host an actual traditional restaurant week, so you have 2 great options to support local restaurants in the area this year. So take advantage of it. I'm sure some of those options and meals are going to be delicious.
I'm just over here going, that looks good.
Everything looks so tasty.
Especially at 6:08 in the morning.
Yeah,
You know?
Dana Marie, I don't know about you.
I will always bring good food content to the show. You can count on that.
All right.
So if you guys have a special restaurant or something that you're looking forward to, let us know. We love to, chat about food this morning, and let us know what you're looking up.
Yeah, if somebody has a magnifying glass so I can see that list, that would help too.
I know, it's very small. That's why we're going to post it on our Facebook page. Don't worry.
Okay.
Many
the Up with
options
KREM
to
Facebook
see.
page, not that I'm going to go over there right now.
Yes, the Up with KREM Facebook page. If you're not following that, definitely go follow our page. We have a lot of fun content on it.
All right.
And of course, the first thing I talked with our producer this morning, the first thing he said was 160. I just love the amount of variety. You can pretty much get whatever you want in something like this. How great is that, too?
I can't eat 160
No.
times. It's like a
Well, you can.
It's a challenge. It's a challenge during the Great Dine Out.
It sounds like Jeremy just issued his own challenge. All right, we'll follow up Jeremy's challenge and how much he dug a hole for himself just now. Still to come this morning, gas prices have surged in Washington and North Idaho. This morning, we're connecting the dots on the latest gas price spike.
And we're taking you outside and talking a warm day. Another one and even more of them in the forecast. I'll let you know how long this warm weather sticks around.